I need that. Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard on the job, you can see that. On my head is real good, we don't need your feedback. They clear the way with my crew coming through. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Now what I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Yeah. Beats, leave it in the street, case on the news.
What I do? Lace up my shoes, chase W's. Great colored coops. Oh no, I can't be number 2. MVP the league most valuable. They sweet as apple juice. Talking trophies, I done grabbed a few. Can't match this attitude. I wear my heart on my sleeve, please. I move like the wind, can't catch this breeze, freeze. Stop you in your tracks, there's not no preseason. We seeking W's like Tupac used to throw up. Forget it, might as well forfeit. Your team shouldn't even show up. What you wanna be when you grow up? They used to ask me. Naturally, I chose an athlete. Competition never matched me. We ain't go together like camouflage and polka dots. Focus on your position, just know your spot. Sure, don't stop. It's a long season. They planning on winning for the wrong reasons. Trying to get my number. To me, I'm focused on my legacy.
I need that. Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard on the job, you can see that. On my head is real good, we don't need your feedback. They clear the way with my crew coming through. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Now what I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Yeah. Beats, leave it in the street, case on the news.
Honey, I dash, got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone, watch me celebrate. I'm cocky, I do my dance, jump in the stands. No man, the man, oh, there with the hands. Thought he could guard me, I ruin they plans. I do what I want, they do what they can. Got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, honey, y'all dash, honey, y'all. Honey yard, dash, honey yard, dash, honey yard, dash, yeah. They can't catch up cause they lacking the stamina. Way too advanced to be playing with amateurs. Stay on attack when they tackle like damager. They react and play it back on the camera. Hot boy, just consider me flammable. Sure shot, I got all the intangibles. Need a leash, I'm a beast, I'm an animal. Eat the competition.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL is in Houston, in the Space City at NRG Stadium. They do it big here in Houston, and a second ago it was a Texas-sized welcome for their hometown guys. They're fired up and ready to go as they get set to match up with Matt Ryan and the Atlanta Falcons. Effort snuffed out. The Texans' hands team recovers. So an onside kick fail in the first quarter. Not sure I completely see the logic there.
It's not apparent, is it? You almost have to go deeper, I think, and maybe if we try and work along with them and speculate a little bit here, they must feel like they need to steal possessions in this game, and maybe they don't match up possession for possession with the opposite team. They've got to steal it and try and gain an advantage, and they tried. They just didn't get it done.
A give the first man through Gillespie of the fullback. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down.
That's someone who's pretty happy right there. That's the defense coordinator. Body after body getting to him before he can get started.
Reset. You're 18. Alert. Check 45.
On 2nd and 9, Watson throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Will Fuller was the intended target, and it's third down. They don't want to waste this outstanding field position on this opening drive as they come up on third down. A shotgun snap for Watson. Flushed out right. He finds his target, Fuller. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big gain of 28 as the drive continues. Opening minute and already a trip to the red zone. They have a 1st and 10 at the 18.
Check 45.
From the gun, here's Watson. Steps away to his left. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Trying to get it that time to Stills. That'll bring up second down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right.
Check 31.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Watson got an open man. It's QT. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
Check 24 down. He's coming. At 24.
Watson on 3rd down. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
The kick by Fairbairn is good. Had just the one big play on the drive, but that was enough to put him in field goal range.
Yeah, one big play of what they hope will be many others throughout the game. Every team has a different target for the number of plays like that, those explosives that we talk about. That allowed him to put points on the board on that drive. Let's see how the rest of the game goes.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
At their own 19-yard line.
Ryan will bring the Falcons up now 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. Ryan on the handoff. It's Freeman. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. On 3rd down, Devontae Freeman. Yeah, Freeman was trying to work his way forward, but I don't think he got there. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. Ryan. He completes this to Russell Gage. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Russell Gage, 74 yards. And the Falcons have taken the lead. That certainly went against the traditional ways of playing football, but who cares? Look at the result. Big touchdown.
They went for it on their own side of the 50. So there's conservative, there's aggressive, and there's really aggressive, which is what we just saw there. Tip of the cap to them.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
On 2nd down, here's Miller. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down. From the gun on 3rd, Watson. Well, the 2 men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. They are going for it. Here's Watson. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let it go. And that is intercepted. Or was it?
Let's go.
Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
At the 34-yard line.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Check, 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 check. Check, check, check.
Ryan. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 17 yards and a first down for Atlanta.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Check, check! Check, check! Hey, free play.
Throwing now, Ryan on 1st down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Check your hot read.
Now Ryan going to give it to Freeman. Freeman a first down and more. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. From 17 yards out. And the Falcons push further out in front. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Watson escaping the pressure right. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. Touchdown, Houston. DeAndre Hopkins, 63 yards, as his guys are back within a single score. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and that makes it a 14-10 ball game. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. He spins free. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
2 yards on the carry there, and it'll be second down. On second down, Freeman. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports.
59, ready. 25.
From the gun on third down, Ryan. And he can't escape the pressure. Ryan goes down. The lightning rod, J.J. Watt with a sack. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
This offense converted once on fourth down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. Here we go on fourth down with Ryan. Looking deep for Julio. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. There defensively to knock it away was the safety, Justin Reed.
I don't know why you would do that. It's almost guaranteed points the other way. I mean, I get it if it's a late-game situation, maybe even 4th and inches. But, boy, that's a huge risk to take.
Yeah, now they're set up in prime position going the other way. A first down carry now for Miller. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 13-yard line.
On 2nd and 9, Watson. Flush to his right. Incomplete.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
So they've been unable to capitalize on the great field position as of yet. Here's 3rd and 9. To throw is Watson. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
Now Ryan on first down. This one caught by Ridley. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. 17 yards and a first down for Atlanta. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's Ryan. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. They're going for a receiver there. Already has 1 touchdown in this first half. A second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored one, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
Check. 61, matchbox lights.
55 to Mike. Hey, here I come.
A fake to Freeman. Now it's Ryan. He completes it to Julio Jones. They'll get 11, but still a little short. 4th down. It would be a very makeable field goal try from here, but instead they're going to go for it. They'll run it. Freeman. And he will have the 1st down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th.
Check. Check 26, check 26, 21.
Freeman again, a 1st down carry. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the Texans' 19-yard line.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Ryan. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 16. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
Here's Watson. On the catch, it's Duke Johnson. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. Watson with a give to Miller. Miller with a 1st down and more. And brought down across the 50 to the 49-yard line. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Watson. Buying time to his left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. The sack coming from Adrian Claiborne off the edge. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Here's Watson. And his throw's going to be incomplete. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on 1st down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Back to throw, Watson. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right side. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
These two offenses have gone up and down the field so far in the first half. Finally, I say, here's a stop on third down.
Oh, he'll field it in the end zone. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Falcons are going to get it at the 20. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. J.J. Watt picks up his second sack of the afternoon. Another try after the first down sack. Ryan. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number one. After the sack, they'll come up now third and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Here's Ryan. They'll set up the screen for Freeman. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's fourth down.
That's what I'm talking about. Nice hit, boy.
A gain of 11 yards. It's now fourth down.
The offense is going to stay out there. They've converted twice, failed once so far on fourth down. Let's see what's in store here.
Check, 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 check. Check, check, check.
They'll indeed go for it with Ryan. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that's caught inside the 35. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
Well, we've seen these two, Matt Ryan and Julio Jones, connect quite a few times over the years. It never gets old.
It never gets old. Well, maybe for the defense it does, but not for us who are watching it. And Julio, every time he steps on the field, you can just about mark him down for 100 yards. That's about his career average per game. But think about this. Getting in the end zone has always been a struggle for him. He gets the big yardage, but he doesn't get the touchdowns. Not this time. No matter how many people were kicked in coverage, he found a way to beat it.
The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10.
Just like that. Just hey, South. Check 55.
To throw again. Ryan. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. How about 25 yards on third down? They'll take it.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. and it worked very well there for a first down.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Ryan will throw again. There goes a deep ball, and that will be taken in by Ridley for a Falcon touchdown. Calvin Ridley, 33 yards. And the Falcons push further out in front. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
Well, I guess we just discovered that someone is certainly not going to sit back and just take it in this game, huh?
No, they were trying to get that touchdown back in one shot.
One shot, trying to help out his defense and let the other team know they were coming after him.
On second down, it's Miller. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Again, it's Miller. It'll be a gain of 5, and the punt team will now come out on fourth down.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
Mike, 45.
They'll run. It's Miller. And an alley to run. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down.
So did you suspect the same thing that I did, that they were lining up just to draw him off sides here?
100%.
Well, how about that? They were going for it the entire time. Never a question in his mind about going ahead and getting it, despite where they were on the field.
Yeah, I don't know if you heard it in my voice when they snapped the ball. I was like, I almost wasn't ready to call the play. I just kept waiting for the timeout offensively. They stay on the ground on first with Johnson. Well, he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. On second down, Johnson. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
All runs on this drive so far. It's first and 10. They'll try the air now with Watson. Open man is QT, complete. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this second and 9. Watson going to give this one to Miller. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on third down. Now Watson, the third down battle won by Atlanta's defense. Solid coverage. He misses yet again, and the struggles here, they look pretty uncharacteristic for him.
You're certainly right about that. Mechanics are the key right now. Feet, arm, not in sync at all. He ends up throwing that one past his receiver that's open.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on fourth down. Watson now to throw. It's complete. Stills. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid fourth down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 10 yards there, good enough for a Texan first down. They keep it with Miller on first down. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 8-yard line.
Kill. Put it down.
On second down now, it's Miller. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Texans on third down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1.
Watch twins. Joker. Slam.
They'll try to run for it with Miller. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. Just a yard, but that's all they needed, and by the slimmest of margins, it'll be 1st and goal. They'll try to punch it in with Miller, and he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Taking it in from a yard out, as they're now just an extra point away from getting back within 1 score. And he was excellent on that drive. He deserved to be the one to get across the chalk.
Oh, I agree with you totally. A workhorse on the drive, and how about that last decisive run to punch it in?
A big spot now for the Texans as they'll try for 2.
Hey, watch this.
A shotgun snap for Watson. And they're going to get the 2. It's caught. So they get the conversion, and now we're back to a 1-score game. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They've been rolling the last couple of drives, each inning in touchdowns, so this game is flipped. They were down, now they're up with the football. We'll see how they handle it.
Can we get a spy on the headset now between the head coach and offensive coordinator? Because they've been in attack mode. Had to get back into the game. Now they have the lead. Do you stay on the attack, or do you dial it back a little bit to try and protect this lead?
Well, my cop-out answer would be somewhere in the middle. I think it's going to be a fine line, is it not?
I think you're exactly right, but I do think if they can stay aggressive and keep them on their heels, they'll be best served that way.
On first down, Freeman. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 26. Now a play fake here on first down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people...
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Julio Jones. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Falcons push further out in front. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the number one thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action, now's the time to take a shot.
Yeah.
But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball...
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The Clemson Tiger, Vic Beasley, reaches home that time. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12.
Check curls, check curls, check curls.
Now it's Watson, eluding the pressure right. And that is incomplete here.
I'm not even sure I know who this guy is out there playing right now. This is very unlike him, one of the most accurate guys in the league. Totally off his game right now.
I don't know. I was going to ask you what you pin it on, but defensively, they've been pretty solid.
But sometimes, you know, those defenders, they get into the receivers pretty well, and if they chip away at their timing, it's going to affect what you're doing throwing the ball as well.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. And he's going to have the hook up to QT. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd. Working the sideline there. Good route, good catch. 1st down, and he gets out of bounds.
Yeah, you have to like the play calling because you have to run some guys down the middle of the field to draw some of the defenders away. They can't just let them guard the sideline exclusively. That's how it's going to work. Sidelines and incompletions to use the clock.
Watson now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. Miller will get it. He has been busy today. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. They'll run on 1st down. Miller. And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line. On 2nd down, it's Miller. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. That play gets him 6 yards and sets them up with a 1st and goal. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and goal as they look to punch in a late score. They'll try and run for it with Miller. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. On 2nd and goal, Watson nowhere to escape, and he goes down. You got to think this is likely 4-down territory anyway, but they'll try to punch it in now on 3rd and goal. Now on 3rd down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow him to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let him get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th. The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal. They will indeed snap it to Watson. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. He couldn't get the ball away on 4th and goal. And the Falcons' defense stands tall. They'll get the football back.
Back 25.
Okay, let's get sack lunch.
Ryan wants to throw it. And he gets this one to Ridley complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles, that certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them. And now it's been a real issue for them during this game.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Off the play fake to Freeman. It's Ryan. And he will find Ridley. That's complete. That throw good for 4. It's second down. Cool under pressure right there, escaping the pocket and finding what I think was not his primary target.
And some of these guys are just so comfortable getting outside of the pocket that they'll do it on purpose. It doesn't even need to be a breakdown. They move, and they know it affects the defense because a lot of times you get lost in coverage in the secondary, and I think you're exactly right. Wasn't his primary target. Found a secondary guy who sprang open, probably because of his movement out of the pocket.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Now it's Ryan. Looking in zone for Jones. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Justin Reed. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. So long from Houston.